What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now what you're looking at is Ezekiel Elliott, the best running back in the National Football League, and just so happens that he's the best running back in Madden 20. Now, you guys can debate that with me all day. You can hit me with the Saquon Barkley on Twitter and do all that stuff, but honestly speaking, Zeke Elliott is going to dominate Madden 20 as long as they don't go crazy with patches or do anything, because pretty much the stiff arm people are saying is like the spin move from Madden 19, but it's not necessarily true because the stiff arms it doesn't always work the way the spin moves does. Like in 19, if you go for a stiff arm, even if you're activated, like what I just showed you with Wrecking Ball, he can still not get it successfully. I know all of us have been spin moved into another galaxy in 19, no matter if you scrape your entire team. So just so that everybody understands where I am with it, I've seen a lot of people abuse the stiff arm, but like I said, I've played a couple games and I've seen dudes come out and try to spam it against me. It's nothing like Madden 19 with the spin move. So for all of you guys that are saying, yo bro, it's OP, all that kind of stuff, that's great, but there are ways to stop it and it doesn't always end successfully for your opponent. I'm just pointing that out for everybody that is asking about it, that's going to be getting the game very, very soon. It's not like what everybody's saying. You are going to get stiff armed in the face and your eye socket may drop out every now and again, but it's not every single time. And by the way, this guy that I'm playing, he's actually using Saquon Barkley, and he's going to get dominated beyond belief. So for all of you guys that's running off at the mouth and telling me all of this stuff, yeah, this video is for you as well. But the biggest thing about this gameplay right here, this is probably one of the first tough matches that I had. That I've played a couple draft champions, I've played some head-to-head. This was probably my toughest opponent. And this dude knew what he was doing. And you know what's interesting about it? I didn't realize that this dude's team was so stacked until after the game. Like my team is like in this game right here, I think I was an 81 overall, maybe 82. This guy, he has John Madden coach. He has so many things going on. I didn't really understand what he was doing and the kind of chems that he had. And I haven't even experimented with John Madden coach yet. So all of this stuff is new to me. I've been pretty much going through solos, learning the missions, trying to get all of you guys well equipped for this Madden 20 season. Go ahead and pick me up, Deion Jones, running back for 6'2". That's another thing that I really like. As much as I want Cooks to catch Deion Jones from behind, I have to understand and respect the speed threshold now. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't just warp tackle everybody. They've toned it down tremendously. You may see it sometimes, but that's one of the biggest factors that's making me enjoy it. And then the release, on the block and release with the tight end, you manually have to press the button now, so that can be glitchy. That's why he got that off. I sent the whole team, my head coach and my wife, and the dude still dotted me because he released it at the right time. So, pretty much like I said, this dude right here, he wasn't like a newbie to the game. He understood exactly what was going on. He had Travis Kelce at tight end, great defensive lineman, Van Der Esch out there. He had a lot of things going on. So I knew it was going to be tough. And quite honestly, throughout the game, it was wild because I didn't know which route I was going to go. But then I realized, like, I got the best running back in football. I got to run this ball. I know I got Pat Mahomes, the MVP of last season, but I have the best running back in the National Football League. I have to give it to him, bro. And let me tell you something right now. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, they better pay him. They better pay, bro, just pay him. I know he's had some, some hiccups, but I think that you have to understand that he's young and he's gonna make mistakes, bro. And a lot of the things that he's did, I know, like, certain things were inappropriate and stuff like that, but for the biggest thing that got him suspended 6 games, when somebody found him not guilty of that, that was kind of crazy, but that's a whole different thing. But I understand why people are making excuses. Reggie Bush went on undisputed. Oh, bro, they probably haven't done this because of this. Like, bro, let me just tell you something. Zeke is going to be Zeke, all right? Him eating all that stuff, and that's part of who he is, but he's maturing and he's becoming a better person and a better athlete based on what I've seen. He's had a lot of little minor things going on. Obviously, we saw what he did with the security guard or whatever, but again, he is the best running back in football, and he should be paid as such. That's pretty much what, look, listen, send this to Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, all right? I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. I love watching Zeke Elliott play. And let me tell you something right now. If you Dallas Cowboy fans, alert, all Dallas Cowboy fans, if you think Dak Prescott is going to take you to the promised land without Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield, stop it now. Don't turn it to a Skip Bayless on me. Now, here we go. Now, getting back to the actual thing now. When you go for certain moves, right, make sure you guys understand this. I want to point this out very, very clearly because there's like a lot of differences with the run game, and I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah, but he's so slow, 82 speed, how does it move? Remember, they changed up the way the speed itself is with all the players. So every single step of speed counts. Zeke, when he gets out in front, he's gone. You know, it kind of reminds me, what year Madden was that? See, that was a good throw. That was a good throw right there. He knows what he's doing. Like, this guy is not, he knows exactly what he's doing. What Madden was that? I think it was like Madden 10? Madden 10 or 11. It was like the same thing where once you got out in front, you were not catching that player. They brought it back. Now, you see like how I made that move and I was still continuing to go? I shouldn't have juked that way right there, and I could have probably taken it for 6. But I'm getting used to the way that they play now as opposed to the way I was playing in 19. There's still a lot of stuff that you're going to have to shake off, and you're going to realize very, very quickly that this game is so much better than 19. Now, they have some things that are the same that kind of, you know, it's going to frustrate you a little bit, but they've kind of toned most of the foolishness down so that you're able to enjoy the game for the most part. And I think, you know, there's going to be fluke. That right there, that was a bad read because he actually had him in a soft squat, and I thought it was a cloud flat. I thought it was a cloud zone or whatever that the cloud is, but he had him in a soft squat. So what happens is, you know, the soft squats automatically turn to man when it's, you know, one on that side, and I miscalculated the throw when I threw that pick. So I see what he did. He switched it up at the end because he was coming out in clouds, and then he turned it to a soft squat. It's all good. Then he just dots me uncontrollably, and you're not diving for those. When Tyreek Hill gets out there like that, guys, he's gone. That's why I know at launch, his card is probably going to be like skyrocketing, even though a lot of you guys that get to level 50 quickly will get that Torrey Holt. I think he gets the 90 speed also, but he doesn't have a lot of the other attributes that Tyreek Hill has. You know what I'm saying? Because Tyreek Hill can get busy with the ball. Like, he can literally get busy with it. And then okay, look, right here. Listen, forgive me, bro. Like, I was trying to hurry up and do it. I had no time to do it, and I missed the field goal. And it's like, womp, womp, womp. Yep, I'm garbage. Yep, you got it. So now I got to go even extra harder, dog, in the second half because this dude is trying to dominate me. And even with all of the stuff I just showed you, I made that one mistake with that pick. And, you know, pretty much it kind of put me in the situation because I had control of the game up until that point. But you got to be able to read the coverages. And the reason that I point that out is because this guy was switching his zones. Like, he knew when to play soft squat. He knew when to play, you know, cloud flat. He was switching it to like the deep blues on the outside. He knew what he was doing. That's the thing about it. And you're gonna run into players like that, and you can see Zeke is activated. Once he gets that Pokemon action going on, Dragon Ball Z underneath his body, bruh, he's gonna make a lot of ridiculous plays that is gonna frustrate you if you're the one that's playing against it. But you can see right there, he knew that I had it and I wanted to keep running the ball. I knew he's going to come out in man because he was switching. That time I kind of figured out what the man-to-man coverage was right away. Right here, I send the house at him. He sees Travis on the outside. He probably ran verticals from trips, and he broke that route right. Oh my God! What the? Okay, bro. Okay, yo, EA. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, okay, bro. That was a sack. Yo, bro, throw that dot then. Throw it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Was that Myles Garrett that just got bullied like that? That was crazy. So now he starts sending more people to try to stop, block me or whatever, and then he tries to continue to hit me down the seam with Tyreek Hill. But I'm not gonna give him that. And eventually, this blitz that I've been labbing, it doesn't really matter. Like, the way that the game plays, if your offensive line is trash, the dudes are gonna be block shedding instantly. And I want to point out, Myles Garrett has unstoppable force. So he's gonna get like in his DNA, like faster pass rushes if you actually add those different abilities to him. I don't think I've added anything extra to him. I have to go and do that. But remember, the Superstar X Factor ability, you got to still focus on other things. That's Duke Johnson getting jiggy. Like, Duke Johnson, like, yo, Zeke, you can do it. I can do it too. Right here is going to run commit everybody and just come right in. And that's something that you have to avoid. Now, let me point something out. That was my mistake by continuously thinking that he wouldn't run commit. Like I said, this dude understood the game. So I have to be smarter right there. I can't come out and keep running inside zone. He's gonna run commit and everybody's gonna gash me. So I gotta change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Run a couple stretches, run some tosses to keep that, because once you get a loss of yards when you're in the zone with Zeke with that wrecking ball, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You lose that, now you gotta do everything over again and it becomes a nightmare. So, the wrecking ball gives you the opportunity to truck, stiff arm, do everything wildly. It turns it pretty much into NFL Street. If you guys ever played that, it gets really, really wild. So now it's coming down to the nitty-gritty, and this guy is going to run the ball. Because why? It makes sense for him to run the ball right now because he's trying to run the clock out. Okay, Saquon, now you're trying to make me look like you're the better running back. All right, you broke one tackle. Hooray, whatever. So look, with those tight formations, I realized during the game that I can't run this blitz the same way that I was running it. But once he gets closer into the red zone, I'm going to figure out how to adjust to it. Because he's so tight and everybody, you know, like the tight offense is what I meant to say. You guys can be like, yo, pause all that foolishness. I don't do pauses. But he's running a tight offense, right? And pretty much when everybody's so close together and he has I think that guard just pulled, everybody is blocking so aggressively, I have to make the right reads on the gap. I read this play action all the way, man. Come on. I read that all the way, bro. Now, you see the way I have it set up right now with my linebackers back? That's the way you have to run it when a guy comes out in the tight formation like that. And, you know, pretty much you'll be able to stop the run because the guard that's pulling and then everybody's so everybody's aggressive. The one thing that I'll tell you, I don't know about all of the coaching adjustments with the aggressive run blocking and all that stuff yet. This guy wasn't called once for holding, so I don't think he was even using it. I thought I'd be able to take this for 6. That would have hurt him so much, man. But he was able to get there with Tillman. He probably started chemming him up a little bit, too. That's just kind of lit. Okay, yeah, block shed me. Block shed me. Yeah, there you go. I already knew that. Bro, who is that? DeMarcus Lawrence? What is wrong with him, bro? Like, yo, he got his money, though, so he chilling. All right, so we win the toss, and then now it's just time for Zeke. The one thing that I've learned this entire game, if you run the ball and you're successful with it, you can dominate any game in Madden 20. And I think that that's what it's going to be about because the passing game, man defense is pretty much OP. And if you play the right type of coverages, you can pretty much take receivers out of the game. Now, as far as double me and all that rack 'em up and stuff like that, I have to test those things out against human opponents before I actually, tell you what's up with it. But I have yet to try double me against a human opponent, so I got to wait to see how that works. And then I'll get back to you guys with that. But that's going to probably be like the mainstream way to beat coverages, is to throw it up one-on-one to star receivers. Because other than that, you're not going to be doing much. And do you see Zeke's agility? Note that most of the running backs, oh my, bro, look at that mean stiff arm by Duke Johnson. Hey, bro, get you a budget card. Get you a budget card right now, Duke Johnson. People are like, yo, why you got him backing up Zeke? That's why, dog. That's why. Gold card out there putting in work with that stiff arm, man. Now we get Zeke back involved. Move out my way, lineman, move! Bro, my lineman, move, grown man. Grown man right there. Grown man. No superstar X Factor needed, bruh. None. Like, let's get it right now. All right, run it for 6, run it for 6. Oh, get up there. All right, you already know what it is right now. Bruh, like, Zeke, take care of that. Oh, I'm eating. Oh, we eating. Nah, you ain't getting me. He's too agile. He's like a cat, bro. He's ready to go. So, ultimately, we were able to get out of that game successfully with the W. I'm going to show you guys in a second. I went to team stats by mistake, and then I, quickly went out, and we were able to see. We're going to be able to see right now some of Zeke's stats, which is 193 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns this man had. He definitely took over the game. It is not, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. This year is all about the run game. Right now, like if they patch it and something changes, I'll let you guys know. At this point right now, it's all about the run game. That's pretty much where we are with it. So I would urge you guys to kind of take a look at that and kind of figure out what you're going with. I chose Ezekiel Elliott. I'm going to ride with him. If he holds out, that's probably going to mess me up a little bit because we won't get no upgrades. But it is what it is, guys. We got our first, I think we got our first 5 wins in head-to-head online or something like that. Win 5 online games. So it is what it is, guys. I'm going to see you guys soon. Until next time, one love.